The world is facing an unprecedented threat from the COVID-19 pandemic caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus, referred to as the COVID-19 virus. Food safety practices in food premises should continue to be delivered to the highest hygiene standards, in line with established Tsebo hygiene and safety measures. It is highly unlikely that people can contract COVID-19 from food or food packaging. COVID-19 is a respiratory illness, and the primary transmission route is through person-to-person contact and through direct contact with respiratory droplets generated when an infected person coughs or sneezes. For the purpose of this video guideline, all food workers, including food handlers, people who directly touch open food as part of their work, or staff who may touch food contact surfaces or other surfaces in rooms where open food is handled. The term can therefore apply to managers, cooks, food service assistants, chefs, cleaners, and delivery workers. This is a basic guideline on how to implement proper hygiene and safety measures during the COVID-19 pandemic. Good staff hygiene practices include proper hand hygiene, washing with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, and frequent use of alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Good respiratory hygiene. Cover mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Dispose of tissues and wash hands. Frequent cleaning or disinfection of work surfaces and touch points such as door handles and working stations, till points and service areas. Avoid close contact with anyone showing symptoms of respiratory illness such as coughing and sneezing. Disposable gloves should not be used in the food work environment as a substitute for hand washing. The COVID-19 virus can contaminate disposable gloves in the same way it gets onto workers' hands. Removal of disposable gloves can lead to contamination of hands. Wearing disposable gloves can give a false sense of security and may result in staff not washing hands as frequently as required. Hand washing is a greater protective barrier to infection than wearing disposable gloves. Here are some examples of practical measures to adhere to physical or social distancing in kitchens. Stagger workstations on either side of processing lines so that food workers are not facing one another. Provide PPE such as face masks, hair nets, and clean overalls. Space out workstations. Limit the number of staff in a food preparation area at any one time. Organize staff into working groups or teams to facilitate reduced interaction between groups. Use simple social distancing tactics like replacing hugs and handshakes with alternatives. Staff canteens should include reduce staff numbers in a canteen at any one time to no more than 50 people. Visible notices for staff promoting hand hygiene and physical distancing. The virus will enter business premises only when an infected person enters or contaminated products or items are brought into the premises. Drivers and other staff delivering to food premises should not leave their vehicles during delivery. Drivers should be supplied with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, a disinfectant, and paper towels. Drivers should use a hand sanitizer before passing delivery documents to food premises staff. This is why hand hygiene in conjunction with physical distancing is of paramount importance, and why contact surface sanitation is critical to avoid cross-contamination. Keep safe.